Alright everyone, I'm back with the twin axes again, and I wanted to come back with a more, now that I played around with them a little bit, I wanted to come back with a more finished build, if that's how I could word it, or like a more, because my first video I kind of just said, do whatever with your first two items, whatever. But I want to come back with a more concrete build that I really enjoy using. I've used it on multiple bosses now and it's really effective. So the first thing that's different from the first build is that I've added another gravestone seal. Now, I don't know if anyone in the comments can correct me here, but I don't know if you need to level up the second one to plus 25 to get, like, to make it do more damage, or just equipping it is fine, but I leveled up mine to plus 25. I don't know if you have to. I believe the only way to get a second one is to New Game Plus. I don't know if you can farm them off the knights. I didn't really want to test that out, so I used New Game Plus and got another one. So I've added a second gravestone, which increases Dragon Cult Incarnations Incantations even more, which is going to buff all our lightning stuff even more than it already is. And then the Flock Canvas Talisman is going to buff it. And I'm running Millicent's Prosthesis. Jesus, I can't talk right now. I'm running Millicent's Prosthesis and the Winged Sword Insignia because they both raise power with successive attacks. Jesus, stumbling over my own words. But when you use the Ash of War on the lightning axes, you can probably tell that you spin into like a lightning tornado, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And you hit multiple times. So just one use of the Ash of War procs both of these. I believe they stack. I did test and it looked like they stacked, but I don't know if I just missed some attacks on my first one, but it looked like they stacked to me. If you have the one from Millicent's quest where you don't kill her and invade, I think that's better than this one because it greatly raises attacks or something like that. So I need to do that on my New Game Plus, is go side with her this time instead of killing her, because the rot version of this it's not really rot, but it's just a different talisman, but it's better. So it would make you do more damage if you have that. So I would put that on instead of this, but if you don't, then these two are pretty easy to get. And then the Lightning Scorpion Charm obviously raises your lightning attack, is basically kind of just a staple because it just makes you do so much more damage. And I didn't do it in the first video, but I wanted to point out what I have in my Flask of Wondrous in case you guys wanted to see what I run. If I'm fighting a boss that's doing a lot of damage to me and I feel like I'm just not being able to stay alive enough, I'll switch out the Faith Knot Crystal Tier for the one that gives you damage negation. But if I feel like I'm doing fine without it, this is what I usually run, because I will boost my Faith, which will make me do more damage. And then the Lightning obviously makes your spells and your axes do more damage with the Ash of War. So I'll run both of these, and then obviously you can mix and match to whatever you like. So my stats are on the right side. Obviously, unless you've New Game Plus 3 times like I have, you're probably not going to be at level 234. But the main stats I would focus on for the axes is Faith. I would get my Faith up to as high as you feel comfortable with. Personally, I would probably do 80. But since I also like Strength, because I use different weapons than just the axe, I went into Strength as well. Vigor, I would stop at 60 because that's kind of like the soft cap. And you start noticing it going up less and less. So I'd focus on either mind or endurance, because you do run out of stamina a lot with this build, I noticed. And it's really annoying when you get under a boss and you're swinging like crazy, not paying attention to your stamina, and then you just run out and then they hit you with a big attack and then you're on the ground taking damage. But if you wanted to, you could take out the Faith Knot Crystal Tier and put the one that increases stamina recovery. I know that one's really good. So if you wanted to get more bang for your buck with stamina, I would put that in. Now, the spells that I run are... We'll start with this. Black Blade. I really enjoy Black Blade for boss fights. What? I enjoy Black Blade for boss fights because just one hit and you cut their HP, which is a really nice start. So basically I use Black Blade just to start the boss fight, cut their HP, so I think it cuts down like 10%, which is just a nice beginning to fight. Now, Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike, if you're able to fully charge it, it does so much damage if you have both. Even if you just have one seal. Even if you just have one seal out and you fully charge it, you're gonna do like 6 to 7k if they're standing right next to you. And if you're lucky enough, which actually with the lightning axes, I've noticed that I'm able to poise break a lot. So if you're able to poise break, then switch out and immediately use the lightning strike to full, you're gonna do like 10k damage, and you're gonna feel real good. I use Golden Vow for buffs to buff myself. I use Black Flames Protection to give me a damage debuff. Someone in my last video pointed out that Flame Protect Me and Howl Shibiri cancel each other out. So Howl Shibiri is just better because it lasts longer. So this is what I rock. Howl Shibiri for my buffs. Then the last two spells I have is, obviously you have to have Lightning Spear in a Faith build. It's just so good. Does a decent amount of damage. Is very quick. It's just all around really good. You're ranged. And then I like Force Axe Lightning Spear. Just being able to run up on a group of enemies and slam it down. And the fact that it lifts you up in the air. Sometimes you'll even dodge attacks while casting it, which is really nice. But yeah, this is my updated Twin Axe build. So change it however you want. This is what I did. You don't have to copy my stats, obviously. That's just how I like to play, because I use strength weapons other than just this. But I've been rocking this for the entire DLC so far because it's just so much fun. But this is what I've been rocking. You can change your armor. I just like wearing tanky armor. I like wearing it because I look cool. Again, if you want, this makes me heavy load, but if you want this armor set, it's going to be located here in the Western Nameless Mausoleum, right off of, this is where you spawn in for the DLC. You just head straight up to the north. You're going to hit it, and you'll see a bunch of like blue worms kind of coming out of the ground. You'll run down into stairs that lead you to an Ash boss fight. He's tough. He's real tough. Guts from Berserk, basically. So yeah, you're going to fight him, and he'll drop his sword and armor. His sword's pretty cool. I might make a video on that. And then if you want the Twin Axes, if you haven't gotten it yet, you're going to come down this way. Once you hit the Castle Front Grace, just hit a left and run all the way down, and you'll see a bunch of coffins and statues. And then you'll hit the Fog Rift Catacombs, which has a bunch of traps in it. It's actually a really fun dungeon. And the boss at the end of it will drop the Twin Lightning Axes. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys it one more time. This is my build that I've been using. Obviously, wear whatever you want. You don't have to wear what I wear. And you could make this however you want, but this is what gives me the most damage. But this is it. This is the updated Twin Lightning Axe build. If you guys want me to do any weapons, like test any weapons and make a build from them, please just let me know in the comments. If you have any ways to make this build better, also let me know in the comments. That'd be nice, because I feel like we could really push. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Gosh, I'm glad I remembered. So during the blink of this Ash of War, you actually have iframes, which means you can't get hit. So it's really good if a boss is attacked that you can blink past it so it doesn't even hit you and go into your turn, which is really nice if you know it's a move that you have the specific dodging down, so you can just get into your turn immediately and start attacking, which I use a lot in a fight against a boss, which I actually will make a video tomorrow, most likely. I'll upload it. Me fighting a boss with this build, and I'm way under leveled. Like, I definitely didn't have enough of those tiers to make me strong enough, so it was a really rough boss fight, but it was super fun. Probably one of the coolest boss fights I've had in this game, to be honest. So yeah, I'll upload that tomorrow so you guys can check them out in combat. But yeah, that's going to be it for this update. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all hopefully in the next video. Thank you.